of Python, if, else, loop, and function. So today we are talking about when I was having that alphabet soup, I never thought that I would pay off. Yeah. So now we are still doing the same thing. This is as a result of what we have learned from the previous. The only thing we are going to add here that is not in the previous course is the if condition we are using to add here. So write a program that prints the ASCII alphabet in lowercase. So I've explained that in our previous course, not followed by a new line. So you need to check on the previous course to understand this concept. Print all the letters except Q and E. So we are printing all the letters except Q and E. You can only use one print function with string format. So we are mentioned to use only one string function. You can only use one loop in your code. You are not allowed to store characters in a variable. Yeah, we're not storing anything at all. We are not even creating one variable. You are not allowed to import any module in our program. So whenever our code is being printed out, Q and E is exempted. So I hope you guys understand what we are about to do. So let's get coding. Now I'll just go ahead. I'm going to open our terminal. Sorry, not there. Yeah, good. So we are going to open this terminal, then we start what we want to do. So actually I'm going to navigate to where we are. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Good. So I'm going to navigate to our environment. So I'm gonna push this up here. So let's get started. So permit me, I want to remove some stuff in here. So I'm just gonna copy that name because we are gonna be doing that tax tree. Good. So the first thing is we're gonna create our file. That's the name. Now you can even see the name is 3-print_alphabet. Now our alphabet E is excluded in the alphabet, so we also have alpha bt dot py. So that's what we are gonna be working with, and that's fine. Yeah, that's creative. Yeah, okay. So I'll go into mode, then I'll start with my coding. So I'm gonna be doing usr, then slash or bin, then slash python 3, like that. That is it. Now that we are done with that, the next thing we're going to be doing is we are going to start using our for loop. I'm just going to use something like x up, like that. X up, I can use anything. The previous one I make use of love, so anything I can use as my for in loop variable. So I want x up to represent my range, so I have explained this. Now inside it, you know that we're gonna make use of order. So all these things are explained in the previous course, so make sure you go and watch and don't miss out on anything. Anything. So I am gonna put that there, gonna put b there. Yeah, and that is fine. Now don't forget I added +1. So if you watch my previous code, you see the reason I added +1, which I'm not going to be explaining here. That's why it's very important you watch the previous one before watching this for a clear understanding of what we are doing here. So now this is where the explanation comes in. So we have if statement. So if here is very important. Now in our if, I want to give a condition that I don't want you to print E and Q in our code. So that is the condition. Sorry for that. That I want to give. So I'm just going to say if CHR that CHR prints converts whatever we have there to letters. So if CHR of x up like this, is not equals to, so this is how we write is not equals to, is not equals to, so just like that, is not equals to, I can put Q there, is not equals to Q, and our CHR x up again, x up like this, is not also equals to, is not equals to E like that. So if these conditions, the first condition I'm met is met and the second condition is met, I want the code to keep running. So this is how it's going to be running. This is how it's going to be running. So it's going to run the first time. At that time, x up is what? I think small letter a stands from 97. So it now comes from 97. You come to the if statement, and CHX up 97 is small letter a. Is small letter a not equals to Q? Yes, small letter a is not equals to Q. You check the next, and is that small letter a not equals to E? Yes, small letter down is not equals. Based on the fact that that is true, the code inside the if statement is going to run. You understand? So if I say print what? Print, I come inside here and say print, so you know that we're asked to use string format. So I'm going to put that double quotes. Then inside it, I'm going to add something like, I want to think, curly braces like this, because my head is hot, like really hot. So we have format there like that. So I'm gonna put the ch. I'm just gonna copy this and paste it there. Good. So I'm just gonna paste that there. Then we don't need a new line, so I'm just gonna add a comma, and so when each whatever is running, the end should be, there should be no space. Good. So that is that. So so whenever this condition is true, this print format is going to print that number out, because whatever here is true is not equals to Q and is not equals to E. But if this condition is false, CHX up is equals to Q, is not equals to Q, because look at, if this is Q and Q is not equals to Q, is that correct? No, Q is equals to Q. You understand? But in this case, yes, definitely is now, is that statement correct? For instance, I'm comparing I'm comparing two things. I say if milk is not equals to milk, then if your name is not milk, and let me put it that way, if your name is not milk, you can enter. But if your name is milk, you are not permitted to enter. And I called you and you say that the first person coming, what's your name? You mention something else, you enter. What's your name? You mention something else, you enter. What's your name? You now said milk. Are you permitted to enter? No, you're not permitted to enter. So if this condition here is false, because A is not equals to Q, B is not equals to Q, X is not equals to Q, neither E. So none of this is equals to Q, which is true. They are not equals to Q. It is true. A is not equals to 2. Is that not a true statement? It's a true statement. So the code inside should run. B, is that not a true statement? It is a true statement. Therefore, the code inside the if statement, which is the print, should run. But Q is not equals to Q. Is that true? It's not true. It is false because Q is equals to Q. So whatever that is inside should not be printed because the statement you provided was false. You guys understand now? Good. So I am going to escape this. Then I'll go ahead and WQ like that. Then I'm going to execute that right away. So dot /3, just like that. Okay, I think I've not changed the mode. Let's look at what we have there. So it's still in white color, so we need to change that, change mode, ch mode, like that. So u plus x, then I put 3 there. Yeah, good. So now I can put dot /3 like that and execute, and let's see what's going to happen. So actually we are having an issue here, which is AB that is printed on the terminal. AB is printed on the terminal. AB is printed on the terminal. So let's see how we are going to rectify that. Okay. Oh, so let's see. So how are we going to rectify that? Let me see what is missing. I'm still taking note of that. So let me get that immediately. So permit me to do that. Not waste your time. Okay. Okay, sorry, I think I made a mistake. So which I need to rectify. So I've discovered where I made the mistake. My range is wrong. So I need to rectify that. Sorry. So going back to my desktop. Okay. Good. This, yeah. So cat 3, like that. So I use A and B there, which was the mistake, which I'm going to correct right away. So I'm going to VI inside that 3, like that. Then I'm going to correct my range, because that's where my mistake is coming from. So from A to Z, not A to B. So I'm going to replace this with Z, just like that. So now let's go ahead and run that code. ./3, like that. And good. So we have A, B, C, D. You see there is no E there. A, B, C, D, no E. We have F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, no Q. We have R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So that is that for this course. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to loved ones and family. God bless you and stay tuned. Yeah.